I'm expecting Pitbull to be Pitbull, relentless firefighter. So we're gonna see. Gonna see how well I tame him.
The big question here is, that rematch versus Javante. You know, all that kept on going back and forth. It was supposed to happen in August, didn't happen. Then now his exhibition fight. So where's that slate leave us right now? You think we're gonna get that rematch fight versus Javante after this fight?
Who knows? He said he's retiring. I believe. Honestly, I think he's scared. So if he's going to retire, I believe he's going to retire.
You think he'll retire after the exhibition match?
I think so.
Why do you say that?
Because he gets scared.
Just before this, that there's one thing you have in common: the rematch for Javante Davis. You both don't have that. Didn't get the opportunity of a rematch for Javante. You told me right before this that you feel like he's going to retire. You're not looking ahead, obviously, but do you feel like that's going to be the last option for Javante? Just retiring, you're not going to get that, and what would it be next?
I mean, I'm not personally worried about that. We moved on. So, if it comes, it's a big if. Like the rematch was a big if. We were in camp for that, so it was an if. Like I said, he pulled out of the fight that we were contracted to do. He went and took a Circus show fight, and he said he was gonna retire. I believe him.
Why do you say it's a circus show fight?
It's just for shits and giggles. Jake Paul's fucking 200 pounds, and he's whatever he is. So.
Spoke to Roberto Diaz over in Florida, and I know he's part of your team. He was a little bit upset when all that news came out. He called it a duck. Would you call it a duck?
For sure. You can call a spade, for sure. We're contracted to fight, and you go and take another fight. You breach that contract, you go take another fight. That's a clear duck. I mean, obviously. So.
There's an article that came out that said that you feel that you've been very disrespected because of the rematch did not take place. Do you stand firm on that comment that you made, or
I don't necessarily
the comment
feel disrespected because the rematch didn't happen. I feel disrespected towards the disrespect that was pointed towards me, or that was on his behalf. And if you don't know, just coming out of the mouth or saying socially, publicly, disrespectful things, mentioning my family, shit like that. I don't take too kindly to that, and I never will.